Today is December 26, 2024, and what's happening right now is I'm using a TecsunR9012 radio, and we are not in FM, but MW band, and this is what we're set at, between 800 and 1000 kilohertz, and right now, between the closest Crown and Castle cell tower and my head, I'm getting relief and picking up interference at the exact same tempo of the V2K / microwave auditory effect / Frey effect that I'm harassed with daily, and they have been harassed with daily. The people that do this have no bravery. They retransmit it from a faraway location and harass you in your own house. They harass you daily with this technology. That's not what we do here in America at the home of the brave. This is a special access project that is being lied about daily. The people that do this lie about it daily. They lie to their families about this. They lie to their friends about this. It's a system of lies. And this is proof. Exactly how the FCC said to do it, to detect interference. And this is interference that's so strong, it's jamming my entire house. So that's at the same exact tempo that I would be hearing V2K. And again, this is interference that's in between two radio stations. And the FCC regulates radio stations. So this is proof of pirating. And that's how this V2K transmission is existing. It's retransmitted in FM, in kilohertz, this MW range, and this megahertz range. So between 800 and 1000 kilohertz, we're picking up that activity. And just listen to it for a second. Right next to my head here. So that's the tempo of the Frey effect that I'm getting shot in the head with, harassed with. My phone is in airplane mode. So there's proof of this Frey effect, microwave auditory effect, being used on American citizens, being shot at them as a method of torture. I was shot with this all day on Christmas. Now I'm shot with it all morning, the day after Christmas. And here's proof of it happening. And here's more proof of it happening on the software-defined radio. This is abnormally strong activity happening too. And let's look at where this audio spectrum is showing some sonic activity. Well, this is sound activity happening. What is that? 1 kilohertz. And in this low hertz range. So this is the sound activity that's abnormal. This is infrasound, ultrasound, and just regular sound that is occurring in the environment here. And multiple other different targeted people have taken recordings of their environment, like Havana Marlena, who just changed her name to Zap Your Brain Exposed. She's taken recordings on her ultrasonic bat detector that show her artificial tinnitus that she's harassed with. AP Hill has terrible voice to skull. He's taken a video on his WavePad audio analysis software showing his voice to skull / microwave auditory effect he's harassed with. So when you're bombarded with microwave and megahertz range radio frequency, sometimes this phenomenon can occur. And I would tell you more about it if I knew more about it, but it's a phenomenon and it's hidden. And this is one method. Microwave auditory effect is another method. It doesn't just start in 2.4 gigahertz range. It goes all the way down into like 1 megahertz range. It is possible now through different modulation techniques. And this has been perfected for like 60 fucking years or more. You know, so there's various different ways to transmit audio at people and to use it as a harassment tool. This is not just audio. It's much more damaging than that, as it impacts the person, their thought process, your biological healing processes. This messes with you in numerous different ways. And people wouldn't believe it until the government comes out and says that they're doing it, but they're not going to say that they're doing it because they're the ones responsible for enabling it and being complicit in it. And this goes back to 2000. Okay, the system has been getting worse and worse and worse since 2000. I talked to a lawyer and he said that this is due to the Patriot Act. It's treating everybody like a domestic terror threat, a constant surveillance state, and if they don't like you or for whatever other reason, they can constantly surveil you, constantly harass you. And when it comes to utilizing these weapons of war, as we saw that Wired article from the 2008 Desert Storm, we've got the capability to do this, and Andrew Bustamante, or whatever his name is, has bragged about how CIA officers and military personnel use drones and other electromagnetic means. When I say electromagnetic, it's from computer portal to a transceiver system, which is a drone, and their satellites, cell towers, and then they can protect the country or be a fucking terrorist themselves in actuality. You know? Because if you're surveilling somebody who's supposed to be a violent person, but there's literally no proof of it, then you're actually just being a stalker, right? So these people stalk American citizens all day long and then violently harass and attack them with something that would be literally classified as torture with transparency. It's just that simple.